Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our information session. It's a difficult two words to say together. For our mentorship program, and my name is Yasin. And so first of all, happy Father's Day for those who are father. And yeah, I'm a faculty member at San Jose State University. It is located here in San Jose, in the Silicon Valley. And I taught in Korea at KAIST, Korean Advanced Science Technology place for 2 years. I've been dealing with data for a long time, actually. So we are doing projects both for academia and also for the industry. So today, Dr. Badai is also going to be with us. Today, we are going to give information, and then if you have any questions, answer your questions about our mentorship program. So we have been running this program for a while. Before this program, we had a full stack data science program, which was aiming at giving fundamentals of data science, like when machine learning was at its hype. So people were just began to learn about machine learning. So we began to teach Python, machine learning, statistics. But after a while, we saw that there is a need for students to get experience. When that hype passed, and then the industry needed more people with experience to hire. So we felt the need to start a new program, which is going to not only give fundamentals of data science, but also give experience on working on real projects. That's how we decided to start with our mentorship program. So it's not an easy program to run on our side, and then we are committed to run this successfully and then make you also enjoy it. It's also we are also being selective because of that. We are also being very selective on who is going to be participating in this program. I think whoever participates in this program is going to see the huge benefit. Okay, and then we are going to let each participant work on an industry project, right? So this is going to take for a while. So I'm gonna share a presentation with you, and then Dr. Bada is also going to talk and then give information about that with us. So, Dr. Bada, would you like me to start, or would you like to take over?
Yes, please, please, you can start and I can join. So, can you guys hear me well?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You can see the presentation, right? All right. So this is how I always start with the classes. Whenever I start teaching an online class, so from time to time, I am updating this figure. But this figure is showing how many people have been, actually, at the time when I was collecting the data, actually watched Andrew Ng's machine learning YouTube videos. So again, anyone who's into data science must know about Andrew Ng. And this is an interesting thing because I always share this with the students. The reason is, so these numbers here on the x-axis are showing the lecture numbers. So the first lecture, the number of people who watched the first lecture is, say, more than 1.6 million at the time. But as the lecture numbers increase, or as we get into more advanced things in machine learning, or as time passes, so I don't know which one is which one is more effective in reducing the number, but the number of people who are watching the YouTube videos is getting decreased. And this is some trend that I observe in any course that I am teaching or students are taking online. So that is giving us some what is that, motivation to actually come up with a different plan to motivate students to learn and then work on projects. So all the material that we need for data science is available online. So there is no doubt about that. You can find anything that you want to learn online. The problem is that is not enough. So again, for over and over again, I see students, I call it the tutorial carousel. So students begin learning something, watching a playlist, and then after a couple of, lectures, they switch to another playlist, and then this happens in circles. So that is something that I think most of the students are experiencing, unfortunately. So because of that, that's one of the reasons we saw. A second reason is, again, as I said, the companies actually need people with experience. They want to hire people with experience. So that's the second reason. So we came up with this program. So the program is composed of 4 different modules. So in the first module, we are going to introduce 2 projects. Again, these projects, what we do is, these projects are about machine learning. What we do is students are going to start working on the project, and there is going to be a mentor assigned for those projects with the students. The mentor is going to meet from time to time, and then student and mentor is going to go through the code, the solution approach, why student thought, or why they thought, filtering data in a certain way, processing the data in a certain way, why we chose a model over another. So how would we do things differently? So again, I don't know if anyone ever went through your code line by line, but that's an extremely useful experience. So another thing we experienced is when we started this program, we saw that even though students come to us from different programs, even students with a master's degree on reputable universities. So what we saw is students still need some extra help on fundamentals before even they begin working on projects. So that's why open our online recordings of all our full stack program. So if student needs more time to get started with module 1, what we do is we assign another mentor to the student, and the student may need maybe 4 weeks, maybe 8 weeks, depending on each student. So this time may differ for each student. So before starting with the first module, student is going to go through the fundamentals, and then a mentor is going to be talking, answering the questions along the way in weekly meetings with the student, and then student is going to start with the first module. So once the first module is over, which is supposed to be taking 2 weeks, then we get started with the second module. In the second module, we're going to have 2 NLP projects. Okay, and that also, there's going to be another mentor. This is going to take another 2 weeks. In the third module, we are going to have deep learning projects. Again, what we observed is some of the students are lacking deep learning, fundamentals of deep learning. So again, we may give a pause and then ask the student to take 2 or 3 weeks to get into the fundamentals of deep learning and then come back if that is required. Otherwise, student just continues with the module 3. So for module 3, we try to give 2 different types of projects. One project is mostly going to be on image processing, and then second project is going to be on large language models. Okay, so there's going to be 3 modules. So all this in these 3 modules, our goal is from a student is going to develop end-to-end project. Somebody is going to check the code and then approach student is using and then developing, and then if possible, student is supposed to deploy the model first locally and then in the cloud. Okay, so these are the expectations of these 3 modules. Once the third module is over, then we ask student to join the industry project. So this part is going to take 9 weeks. So we expect student finish this 4th module in 9 weeks. So during this time, student is going to be working with a group where they already started working on a project. So there are different types of projects. Maybe Dr. Badai can also give some information about that. And once this industry project is over, so that's our observation, that's our experience. So student is having the experience, and then it's not easy to have experience about all the context or anything related to data science, but at least student has an experience on different types of projects and also a 9-week long internship. So that was the goal of the program actually. So as I actually went through what we do at each module with the students, so I'm just going to skip this one. But again, then meeting with the mentor, these are the things we emphasized. Did you understand the problem correctly? Did you actually perform the pre-processing correctly? Why did you choose this model? And most of that, above all that, how are you writing your code? Again, our experience observation is that students are, as all of us do, right? So we get code from, we write some of the code, we get code from Stack Overflow, we get code from AI tools. So it's all okay. But what we expect is whether that code is integrated correctly, if the student understood the code correctly, and then if the code is actually working efficiently and correctly. And then the last question is, are you ready for deploying this project? So that is, I think, again, another important part of this program. So that I will conclude this part of presentation myself, and then I will just let Dr. Badai give some more information about the program.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, great. So I will share the screen. So first, I like to introduce myself. I'm Murad. I am Stanford scientist. Have been working on data science field last 20 years, and we primarily focus on AI finance and AI medicine and AI marketing. And at Stanford, I am in School of Medicine. So, and Dr. Jeran is also similar. He has taught in several schools, Santa Clara University, San Jose State University, KAIST University, and he's also doing AI medicine project at Stanford. So we've been teaching data science or focus on data science for like last 7-8 years as a Magnimind. Several of us from Magnimind Academy has background with Stanford, and we see the needs and gap in the field, and we started that special programs. And one of the main struggle we see in this field, especially current nowadays with the students, there are 3 challenges. People have a hard time to find job, especially nowadays because of some economical situations and some shortage in job market, especially there are layoffs around like 300,000 people in Silicon Valley last year alone. So that created a challenge. Their problem when to find a job, because there's so much competitors, there are 3 things: lack of experience and limited mentorship, and there are gaps with the real world applications. So students don't know where to start, and they don't have a real world experience. So we get so many students with a master's background or bachelor's background, and they've done so many class projects. However, they are not able to, they haven't done any projects. They didn't really struggle. They didn't have any struggle with doing a full pipeline project. So that's why the 3 problems that exist there, and there is a really chicken and egg issue. If you find a job, to find a job, you need an experience. So to have an experience, you need to have a job. So we try to solve that problem. And we have like 20 plus faculty and mentors. There's Silicon Valley. There are people like me and Dr. Jaran, and there are people like their Google, Facebook, and other companies' engineers. They're both from industry academics. We try to solve that problem. So we give real world projects in our programs, and we have at least 5 mentors will be assigned throughout our program. So we have, as Dr. Jerome mentioned, we have a fast project phase. You do a lot of project-based training, and follow up to that, you will be assigned to our affiliate companies, where you will be also assigned mentors. You will work with them. You'll work on the real projects. And then that will give you company experience. And you can also write that down in your CV, put it down in your CV and experience. And overall total time is 15 weeks. In 15 weeks, you get so many mentors and project experience. As I mentioned, we have a mixture of academic industry mentors. There are advantages in both, because having academic mentors and faculty will give you really deep understanding of fundamentals. And industry is really needed because, as I mentioned, so many people coming to us from different backgrounds, especially they've done masters and bachelors in data science, but what they learn, they couldn't connect with the real industry. And more than that, we are in Silicon Valley, in the heart of Silicon Valley, and we are around Palo Alto, but most of our mentors are. It is really in the heart of Silicon Valley. We give Silicon Valley exposure. So we really prepare our students to be ready in jobs in companies like Google, Apple, Facebook. And that's where most of our mentors are from. And that's what that 5 strengths we give that no one else is giving. When we design these programs, especially with Dr. Jaran, a few of our actually leadership, academic leadership in Magnimind Academy, we looked around all the other master's program and boot camps around the US. We believe we are really giving the strongest boot camp that nobody's doing that, especially that industry experience, like you will be working like an employee in that settings. So those are our specific, actually, what we do with students, projects I mentioned, mentors from top companies. We provide practice interviews. Not only we teach you how to do projects, we also help you to have to prepare for interviews with practice interviews. Especially almost our session is like each session is like a practice interview with different, because we towards the last 6 weeks, our mentors in every session is going to ask you what they ask in their interviews. So try to prepare you for interview questions. And we have lectures are open to our students. We have like over 100 hours lectures in our online platform. We have a learning management system platform with very rich content, so many different data science and AI courses we have internally. We provide the students. And we have resume coaching, LinkedIn coaching. And we also have interview Q&A sessions. And we try to connect you with the recruiters. And we have a database of recruiters. We share with them our student strength. Just let you know that our focus, we should let you know that we are trying to cover the topics which are the most seeked uh, talents or skill sets people are asking for, recruiters are asking for. We have machine learning modules, really good data analytical modules. We are also giving like NLP, LLM projects. We are also asking our students deploy a model, which almost 90% of data science students or graduates from any program, they cannot deploy a model. We try to have that strength, give that strength to our students. And let me see. So again, we open our online platform to our students, which has so many courses and projects there. But you will have a one strong project with a company affiliation 9 weeks following the first 6 weeks. Okay, let me see. So some of the projects our students has been working on recently, developing an AI medicine panel for sarcopenia patients and for physical rehab doctors, working with a hospital. We also work with Verizon stores data and to understand the patterns of their customers, using both store data plus image data. And we have MRI brain cancer project. We have CRO platform for clinical trials. Another project, students working on stock market prediction, the really specific prediction models the company prepare. And then work on the AI marketing, AI in sports, different kind of projects our students are working on. So the way it works, you guys make the application, and then if we selected, we interview with you, and we usually what we look for, people with some background. They have studied data science, some intermediate advanced level. But if you see some people are borderline, we give them an additional option for like 2 months with additional mentors. They can catch up. We bring them to more intermediate advanced level. And then after you call an interview, if it is all good, and then our academic team will review the interview and then decide if we accept or not. So the pricing is upfront payment 6,000 if you pay upfront. If you pay monthly in 8-month installments, 8 times $1,000 will be $8,000. And we have deferred option. This is only available for US people. And in deferred options, you pay upfront 2,000, which 1,000 upfront, 1,000 monthly, and 8,000 you pay when you find a job. And I believe our team has coupons for today. I'm not sure the amount. You guys can check it out. So this is a brief overview what our program offers and what kind of details we have. So we had that. And you guys, Magnimind Academy has been also giving so many free lectures and workshops. You guys welcome to attend those as well. We are starting, we are starting new batches in June. And if you want to have the summer worked on such boot camp and get ready for job market, is a good start. But we might have maybe in a batch in middle of summer or it will start in September. Please let us know if you have any questions. Let's see. I have the questions. I think this is not relevant questions. I already answered. So Dr. Jeran, if you want to add anything.
No, Dr. Wade, thank you. So if there are any questions about the program, about the modules, please let us know. We'll be happy to answer.
Oh, there's a question about OPT job. So, yeah, for OPT job, it's more like legal issues. If you could just send us a specific email, maybe we have something to offer. But yeah, just send us an email about OPT job. So our email, my email at murat@magnimindacademy.com. And you can also send info@magnimindacademy.com. So we have students from other countries. We have good students from UK, a lot of students from UK, and we had students from Germany and some European countries and Canada as well. So yeah, they find good jobs there. But we don't have income share agreement. Otherwise, it applies same. This program is online. And especially this program is more unique to Europe and other countries than US. So it will be a great chance. But we don't offer income share for non-US people. Okay. So any more questions you guys have?
There's one question asking about, I think, let me see. Prakash was asking how much time is required per day for this course if he's a working professional. I mean, normally each project is supposed to be finished in 1 week. And during the first 3 modules, I will say 15 hours a week may be enough to finish the project. But when we get to the final stage, that 9 weeks long internship part, we expect you put 20 hours a week effort on the project.
Yeah, I mean it's really experience building with so many people. As much time you put, you get better experience, and you will have. If you go in a company, especially a lot of companies don't have much data scientist teams except they're big companies. They won't give you that much mentors. So usually they may not have any experience with data science. That's why it would be a great experience with mentors doing any project. More effort you put, more hours you put, more gain you will have. So any other questions?
One person is asking for email.
Especially, yeah, we have shared email. So especially for the students in last years, and I recommend that program because once you go finishing the school, having such experience will make you strength right before you finish the school. It could be advantageous. So any other questions? Yeah, if you guys have more questions later, please send us an email. info@magnimindacademy.com will be the best to reach us. And then our team is going to, forward those emails to our mentors or to us if it's needed. Great. Hoping to see you in our program. We have a special discount. I believe that our people are going to share, or if you already shared. Yeah, they will share with you with email as well. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.